Hi guys! Welcome back to our channel. Here you have Jackie and
Lioness.
And together we are the Soul Sisters. So today,
What's today's topic?
we are going to talk about something very, very essential to life. But before we do that, I just want to give a disclaimer. I know we've been missing for some time, and we just want to apologize and let you guys know that we are
back intact,
and we missed you so much.
Yes, we did.
So today we're going to talk about something essential to life. Can you tell them what we're going to talk about?
Budgeting! How exciting! Woo! Yes, we're going to talk about budgeting.
It might not sound so exciting, but
it
really
is
exciting.
Mm-hmm.
And when you get to the end of and you see the result, that's the most rewarding part. So, yeah. So can you tell them what's the first major key with budgeting?
Discipline. Discipline is a major key. Discipline in everything you do is a major key, right? So whether it's budgeting, whether it's health, whether it's weight training, whatever it is, budgeting and discipline go hand in hand. Anything in life and discipline goes hand in hand. Yeah, if you have a dream, discipline. Everything is about discipline. So that's one key to budgeting. And today we're going to discuss budgeting with you. You. Okay.
So oftentimes I hear people say, they don't need to budget because they can afford to, or they don't need to budget because they manage their money pretty well, or they don't need to budget because whatever reason they have. However, I'm here to tell you today that you can budget with as little as $50 coming in.
$25.
$25.
$10.
Even if you put away a quarter, you still put something away. Okay? And I was talking to someone and they told me that, I told them, even if you budget $25, it's still something. And they were like, but $25, that's nothing. I said, what? 900,000. What is it? 900,000. No, 900,099. $975. And they looked at me like I was crazy. I said, $25 away from $1 million, bitch. And $1 million is not $1 million until it's $1 million. So guess what? Budget that $25. And that's it.
Yeah.
So let that be a motivation to you every time you think about, budgeting this is too little or that's too little. If it's a certain amount of money away from your goal, then it's not that.
Right.
So budget it. It's $25.
Your goal might not be $1 million. It might be $1 million. Whatever your goal is, that $25 towards that, one step closer.
Yeah.
Okay. And every week you become closer and closer and closer. So
as little as it may seem.
And once we're done with this video, you're gonna be so inspired, excited.
So, the beginning of the year, we started budgeting, and we pretty much made a budget sheet from scratch. So today I'm going to draw out the budget sheet on this board, and we're gonna do a little tutorial. Demonstration. That's the word right there, sis. You got it. Okay. So I'm gonna.
Which one do you want?
Give me red.
Are you ready? Money? Okay.
Money's green.
Money's on fire. It's red now. Let's get this happening.
Okay, so first,
would you like me to hold this for you? Maybe I can make it a little.
So what I like to do on my budget sheet is write a few inspirational quotes at the side. So this way, every time you're discouraged and you look at those quotes, it kind of brings you back into motion.
Right. So let's get this money.
Let's start with get this money. Get this money. Let's get it.
How about behaving safe?
Oh, that's a good one.
I know, I'm on a roll today.
Okay, that's the last one too. Behave.
She knows me so well. I'm about to go in.
Okay, put one here. Let's put one here.
And let's just put some stars, reaching for the stars. Okay.
I like this one. This is really nice. This is a nice one.
Yeah, that goes with discipline.
Yeah, behaving safe, people.
Okay.
All right, so first we're going to start with our date, right? Then we're going to have, my lines will not be straight, don't judge me. A money in column.
Okay. And a money out.
And we have a money out.
And the main thing.
And then we have the most crucial column, which is save. So for date is gonna go based on however your income comes in.
Right.
So
it could be bi-weekly,
it could be bi-weekly,
monthly, it could be weekly.
Right.
Everyone has different income dates.
So let's just start with August 31st. Then we're gonna do
bi-weekly, September
14.
And the 28th.
Okay, I know you want me to touch your boobs, but this is another time.
Serious.
September 28th. Okay? So these are your 3 times that money's gonna come in. So September, August 31st.
We're doing this like a bi-weekly.
We're gonna just round it off to September 1st. So money in will be whatever money you have coming in by August 31st. Whether it be $2, $4, $1,000, $3,000, $100, $600, $600,000, whatever is coming in by August 31st will go into your money in. So let's say you got paid on August 31st. Give me a figure.
Let's say $1,000.
U.S. or Canadian?
I think we're in the U.S. I don't know.
So let's say you have, maybe you do hair on the side, or you fix cars, or you sell things.
And you have probably what? Maybe $300.
Let's say that's gonna bring you in $300, right? So we have our totals column, right? This is what's gonna add up all of our expenses, whatever is going in, coming out. So for this 2-week span, we made $1,300, right? So that's $1,300. Now we have to move to money out. Money out is whatever money is coming out.
Right.
Whatever expenses you have, whether it be groceries, laundry, insurance, utility, rent, phone bill, whatever it is.
Tithing, all of that comes into it.
Yeah, that too. Or you can, I forgot what I was gonna say, but it was another expense. But so that's gonna be money out, right?
Right.
So let's say your phone bill, like myself, is due on the 3rd. So you should budget that in your August 31st check because the 3rd comes before the 14th.
Right.
So how much for a phone bill?
$130.
$130, right? In parentheses, you want to put phone. Just so that when you go back, you know where the money went. Because I hate looking at my account and I can't figure out where the money went. That
and then
drives
you start
me
calling
nuts.
the bank.
What did I do with this? What did I do?
Right.
Yeah. So you're going to put phone, right? Next, we have August 31st. So what's the next day? The 1st. So do you want to pay your rent the 1st?
Yeah.
Or do you want to pay your rent by the 15th? As long as it's been before the 15th, you good.
No,
we're not. Okay,
we gotta pay your rent on time.
We're gonna do the 1st, y'all.
Pay your rent on time. How much? Well, in New York. Okay, let's say if you have somebody splitting your rent with you, let's say $800.
Okay, so let's say $800. So that's rent. Next, we have transportation to get to work. So let's say a monthly, or whether it's gas. Let's say 120.
Yeah, let's say 120. So 120 could be a monthly Metro card, or it could be your gas.
So that's 120. Then we have
food.
How
much do you spend on food? How much do I spend on food? So this is bi-weekly.
Let's keep it low. Let's say 200. $100 is not gonna get you.
But 2 weeks, you need to start eating
less.
$200.
$200.
Let me see. Over here balling on the food. So you need to start cooking.
$200.
If you cook for $50.
If I cook for $50, I should be
alright.
For $200. Moving along. What's next? Thank you.
Okay.
Give it one more bullet. Come on, think. Okay, so that's
you gotta put the tithing. Let's say if you go to church. Let's say if you go to church and you donate, maybe not tithing, but let's say you donate $20 every time you go to church. So that's bi-weekly, so that's $40.
Alright. So we have 800, 930. We're getting close. You didn't do a good job these 2 weeks. 800, 930.
You got the rest of the weeks.
1050. 1050, 1250, 1290. Not good at all. You only budgeted $10.
It's all right. Don't be too hard on yourself.
We have another check.
You have another check. Yeah, you have 2 checks.
Well, we have 1 check to go because this is going to October. All right, next. Let's say
now you get paid again. You get, maybe you worked extra hours and you made $1,200.
You're so optimistic. Okay, so you made $1,200, right? How much you got coming in from your side gig?
Well, you did some more here, right?
Yeah, because this was not acceptable.
Okay, so now you got $500.
Okay. So now we have $1,700, right?
Okay.
So this week, obviously, we paid majority of the bills.
Right.
The first, we got it out the way.
So you should be.
So we should be able to do a lot more.
So now, what's something you need every day? Food.
Transportation. Food. Okay.
No, not transportation, because you got a monthly.
Yeah. Okay. So food.
Mhm.
You need Tide for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah. So that's like $40. You can go higher with Tide. You can.
We're leaving it at $40. Thank you. Next, we have to do.
So you paid your rent. You paid your phone, which is monthly.
Let's do some laundry in the house.
Yes, you need to do
Let's
some
say
laundry.
$60.
You have a new interview. You need to get a new blouse.
No. We're not doing.
Okay, how about miscellaneous? They need miscellaneous money because they need to hang out.
Okay, let's put miss.
Or purchase something you need.
How much is miscellaneous?
Let's say $100.
That's it?
Anything else, guys?
I think that's it. Utilities. You didn't pay no bills. What the hell's wrong with y'all? How much is your utilities?
Let's say 200.
200. This
Or
is
maybe
gas.
300.
Okay.
All
right.
They got cable.
So this looks like we did a lot better this week.
Let's see.
200, 300, 60 and 40 is 100, 400, 4 and 3 is 7, 700. Nice.
So you save
So guess what you can do? You can save $1,000 this check. This is the shit I like to see. I like to see digits, baby. Okay.
So now we're back at September 28th now.
So now remember, September rolls into October.
So what comes then?
Well, we have to put our.
They work less hours.
Less?
They work less hours. $900 they made. But then they worked extra at their side gig. So let's say they made $500.
So now we're at 14. So now we're back with the phone bill.
Phone bill.
We're back with the rent. Transportation. And these numbers will fluctuate. It's all based on what your income is, how much comes in, what you spend. You might not spend this much on your phone bill. Your phone bill might be $50. It might be $70.
Right.
You might not spend this much to eat. Probably don't go to church and you don't give tithe. Or maybe you go to church and you don't give tithe. However it goes for you, you know? So your numbers will vary based on your lifestyle. We're just giving predictions here and throwing numbers out there. You have food. This time around,
let's do 100.
We didn't save enough. So this time around, we're going to budget tighter on food. So
and that's the thing with budgeting. You can actually
play with your figures.
Right. You can see how much you're spending and how much you're saving. And then you can actually change it around. So the fact that you only save $10, eating less could help you save more.
Or eating, cheaper food.
The miscellaneous, you probably spend less miscellaneous money versus more. So looking at this helps guide you. Really helps guide you in how you can save more money. If you're not happy with it, you might be excited and happy with what you're actually saving, and you just continue. So it's your choice.
So we have $100 for food. So now we're gonna add that up. We got 800, 930, 1050, 1100, 1150. So now we're gonna save 250. Right? So we save 250 this check. That's doable.
Right. So you save more than the earlier in the month.
Right. The thing with budgeting is really cool because you can either decide on an amount that you want to save. So for example, from this $1,300, I could have been like, you know what? I want to save $300. So now you're gonna make your lifestyle work around the $1,000 that you have.
Right.
Just so this way you know you save $300, or you can map out your lifestyle first, like we did,
right.
And whatever's left over you can save.
Over. So whichever way works for you, whichever way.
But I always suggest to go hard, and don't go home. Go hard, like you need to be aggressive to get to where you have to get. Right. It's okay to sacrifice certain things for a little bit of time, just so that you know that you are working towards something that you want.
You really want, yeah.
Okay, so now we have 1,000. We have 1,250, 1,260. So for the month of September, you saved $1,260, and that's interesting because, like, when you don't save or you don't budget, and at the end of the month you have no money, it's like,
right, where did my
money go? And this is money that you could legit have saved,
right?
That you spent on nothing.
And you can see just by looking at this seems reasonable, especially if you're making that amount of money. You know, and the thing with budgeting, let's say if you have a wedding coming up, or you have a party that you're gonna throw, or you want to buy a car, you want to buy a house. You can set your budgets for different things or different goals that you have. You don't even have to only have one budget. You can have a budget just for that wedding. Start putting money towards that wedding. Put money towards that car that you want. Whatever it is, whatever your goal is, you can actually set your budget around that. Okay?
So, say we were saving $1,200. Where is it? Oh yeah. Say we were saving $1,200 every month. So that's 12 by 12. 12 by 12, 144. That's 144. Add the 2 zeros, if I'm saying that right, and that would be $14,400 that you save for the year. Of course, every month won't be the same. Some months you'll be able to save more, some you'll be able to save less. But wherever you lacked, just go more aggressive the next month so you can make it up. And this way you know at the end of the year, you went hard. Like me, when I do my budget sheets, I do it on like paper. So this way at the end of the year, I can go back towards every sheet, add up what I saved, and it better match my bank account or something's going down. But yeah, it's easier for me to do it on a sheet, so this way I can look back. And because this board, I mean, you're gonna get 12 boards, you could do that, or you know, even a clipboard, you're gonna erase it eventually to do the next month. But if you do it on a piece of paper or even in an app, you can always go back to see what you saved, how much you saved. You can look at, hey, you know, this year I spent a lot of money on food, because you tallied it everywhere. So you can be like, next year we're gonna spend less money on food. Or
even with the app, I can also give you a link to certain apps that are actually working. You should utilize the app, or you go this way and write it out. Sometimes you could even use a journal and keep a little book with you where you just keep note on everything you're spending. And also, we need to also put in the money, like the charges that the bank actually charge you as well. So keep that in mind, because you might look at your bank account like, why am I missing some money? But make sure you pay attention to your bank account.
If you would like a template of this, because we have a template that we created from scratch. If you'd like a template, just leave a comment below and we can email you the template that we have for this exact budget sheet. The money in, the money out, the save. Like I said, guys, this is the most crucial part. This part right here will either make you or break you. And I say that because once the money hits this column, it shall not come out under no circumstance at all.
And that's where the discipline comes in.
And that's where discipline comes in. When I make my budget sheet, because I like to make it based on an amount that I want to save. And then I work my way around it. If I know I have to pay rent this check, okay, then I'll, you know, budget around a little. I'll save a little less. But once I write that amount there, there's nothing that's going to happen that can happen to remove it.
Unless you have an emergency.
It depends what the emergency is. So she always coming up with something to spend the money. It depends what the emergency is, because
life happens. Everybody's life is different.
For me, it's life and death. If it's not life and death, whoever's dying should have had in some kind of insurance. Okay, so you ain't gonna come take my little money that I'm trying to save to come do not a damn thing. So I'm just talking, but yeah, I'm just trying to make you understand how crucial this is. That's why I say it'll either make you or break you, because if any little thing makes you go into that account, you will never save the money you need to save.
Right, but if any money goes into if you have to go into the account for something, just try to bring back the money. So let's say if you had an emergency and you took out $500, and I know you're gonna feel guilty and stressed and mad that you even went that route. What you can do is
work more hours,
push harder, save more money.
What if there's
they have side gigs going on here? Save more money, spend less on things to get that money back.
And you know what you can do to avoid that? Just don't touch it.
Don't touch it.
That's it.
That's it. But you know, life happens, and we understand life happens.
And also, I want to mention, so wherever you do decide that you're going to save this money, you do not need a debit card. The debit card is the devil, okay? It makes everything so convenient that it makes no sense at all.
You don't even need a debit card. You have your phone now.
You don't need a debit card. All you need is online banking.
But online banking, you just go swipe.
You don't even need to know where the bank is at, okay? All you need is online banking so you can transfer that money in, where the money cannot come out. It can only go in, and that's it.
Right.
So,
but if you have discipline and you know that you don't have an issue with that, then that's fine. But other than that, that's a good route to do.
Yeah, and also I recommend that the bank is not easy reach. It's not arm's reach. Like, it's not across the street, or it's not like, you know, it next door, or it's not in your basement. Like, the bank needs to be far enough that it's a struggle to get to, so that you don't even want to go to the bank. Right. So yeah. So hopefully you learned something. Hopefully this inspired you to budget. I mean, $1,260 a month is something, you know, to save, as opposed to nothing. But yeah.
So now we're gonna conclude this video.
Yeah. Let me get ready for the dab formation. Are you ready?
Thank you guys for joining us. And we are about to dab after she gives her spill of subscribing.
I forgot about that. I was so into
yeah, because you haven't been recording in so long.
I forgot to dab. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Yes, subscribe.
And also
and
be
share.
sure. Okay, who's giving the spiel? Me or you?
Okay, you can do it, girl.
And also be sure to click the notification bell. This way you'll be notified every time your Soul Sisters upload. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you guys.
We're back, baby. Now we're gonna dab.
Bye.
And we're out. Bye, Soul Squad.